his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Steelers and the Commanders, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Ball is kicked. That ball will go.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now Tua. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Fields on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Aaron Siposs, and now the punt on 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Gets this out wide to Pickens. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. This is 2nd and 8. Off a play action. Tagovailoa. Pickens is there in the crossing route. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19. A gain there of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Henry. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Some of the great goal-line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. Then you put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. That time, a 9-play drive. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. He will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Check in on the numbers last week for Robinson. 17 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more help.
And looking for McClellan, but this is intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Fall for touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that'll make the score 14-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Washington offense heading out. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Oh, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and a give to Robinson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Fields. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Aaron Sipas on to punt as he'll get this one away now. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. To a hit, and the ball zone.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
2 and now on first down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Romeo Doubs is intended receiver, but it'll be second down. You talk about this Washington defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Again, it's Henry. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
2 and now on first down. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Going to the air. Tagovailoa rolling to his right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. A toss right to Henry. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Steelers take a 3-touchdown lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Boswell for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Yeah, he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Fields. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. You look at this Steeler defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. This is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Here's Aaron Sipas now. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. 21-0 our score after 1.
Commanders nothing.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. that last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Tua sets up to pass it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense set to take over.
And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Give to Robinson on the option. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a 1st down.
Now left side on the swing pass. So no gain on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Back to throw. Fields. Pass taken in. Ball's good tight end.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Now 2nd and 9. Off the option, here's Robinson.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Fields now to throw.
Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
York able to send this one through.
And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
So they do come up with their first points of the game, but Charles, the question is going to shift to their defense.
Yeah, the way things have gone, 3 points could become insignificant fast if this grows to 28-3 or 35-3. They need this defense to come up with a stop, and they need to do it now.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. The handoff running left, Henry.
Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Tua going to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Boswell's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This taken in right around the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Now a 1st down throw. Fields.
Over the middle, complete. It's Lewis. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. A give to Robinson on the option.
And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
From the 50, here's Fields.
Throw left side complete. That's Lewis.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Fields. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin.
Now they got to get to the line quickly.
From the gun, here's Fields.
He's got his target. That's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
On first down, Fields. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Here's Fields. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Lewis. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. Looking to throw on second down. Fields looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. George Pickens back out now with the rest of the offense. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, and they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there,
halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. They look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And this is going to be a Commander's first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Fields. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Now inside the 25. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They take over here with good field position thanks to that nice return after the interception, as they're already in the red zone, 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson from 13 yards out. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Fields. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
And the Commanders' first down.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Robinson with another carry. Still moving. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Option play. Here's Robinson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 81 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. They showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances. This is a time to get creative.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't ready up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Fields going to hold on to it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Justin Fields scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. Takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Here's Tua. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that will be incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Commanders offense set to take over. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Washington.
Brian Robinson Jr.
79 yards.
And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They were losers a week ago to Baltimore, but they lead things here as they start 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. They set up the screen for Henry. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Taking it about the 16.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Brian Robinson Jr. making his way back onto the field.
He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation, because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. Let's see if he can do it.
Now Fields
looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
A gain of 12. And Washington first down.
On first down, it's Fields. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. From the 46, here's the second down and 4. They'll motion McLaurin left. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 180 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. Fields on first down. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense. Blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. From the gun, it's Tua. He gets this one to Johnson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. On second down, here's Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
It's 3rd and 1.
Looking to pass. Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter play. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Tua sets up to pass it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to start one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And a dump off here to Robinson. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Now it's Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Back to throw. Fields work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Face mask. Defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Fields now to throw.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Give to Robinson on the option.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Javon Campbell on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 21-yard line.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Holding. Offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
To throw is Fields.
Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And the Commanders are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Here's Fields.
Touchdown, Washington. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to match the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business? Now that you're being pressed, it is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead.
Tua going to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers 1st down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
He's got the hook up with Downs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh 1st.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 1st down, Tagovailoa.
He's got his tight end flying move right side. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one goes for 24 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa being chased out left. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Here's Tua. He finds Pickens over the middle. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. A toss left, Henry. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Holding. Offense.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. After the penalty, it's Henry. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake in the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Brings up third and goal.
Tua now, third and goal. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Romeo dives, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers add on to their fourth quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. Forced out to his, and he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on a try for 2. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
Now Washington down by 12, 2:24 to go. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on first and 10. On first down, Fields sets up the screen to Robinson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Second and 6 coming up. Fields. Room past the 45. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. On first down, it's Fields. Into space at the 45. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll come up now on second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Now Fields. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43. Here's Fields. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Now the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. They run with Henry on first down, but nothing much materializing as he'll get forward only for about a yard. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now 3rd down and 7. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Now the Washington offense heading out. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. The York on now for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Steelers, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL